Hey, Rob, with Travels with Dottie here, and it's the 16th of August, 2025. And today's video is I share with a heavy heart. I really do. One of my closest friends in the world is another YouTuber named Deborah Dickinson, and her good friend, Frugal RV Gal. And uh, Deborah is going through something um, that I have really strong feelings about. It's concerning her dog. She has a little dog named Bandit. And I first met Bandit. Before I retired, I came out and I visited. She had just only had Bandit for a few months, and Bandit was rescued out of Mexico. And he was severely mistreated and had severe if you- dogs get PTSD. They do, and Bandit had it bad. And through Deborah's love and patience, she brought that dog from a sort of defensive, vicious dog that she actually, I think she had to have stitches but more than once from bites from this little cute little dog. And she's transformed that dog into a energetic, loving little dog that both Dottie and I just adore. And Bandit is 9 years old and has been suffering with pancreatitis for quite some time. And Deborah, if I were a dog, I want Deborah to be my human person, especially if I were a sick dog. I'd want Deborah. There's no limits to what Deborah will do for her pet. And she's had dogs before and she's lost dogs. This one seems special. And most recently, she became extremely concerned with symptoms Bandit was displaying. And she went to a vet, and the vet said to her this week that this is beyond her capability. Your dog needs to be in a hospital 24 hours a day. And I would, if you do that, I would be prepared for having to make a very difficult decision this weekend. Meaning they thought the odds were that this little dog was not going to make it, was going to die. And she and Frugal RV Gal traveled quite a distance into Texas to bring the dog to a hospital. And we found out this morning, I'm watching her channel like a hawk, and she released a video this morning that revealed that Bandit wasn't responding to the medications very well because they discovered, at first suspected, there may be a blockage in Bandit's intestines, and they did a full workup, and they found indeed a significant blockage that required immediate surgery. They did it at 3 a.m, and they found I forget, like some kind of cloth material of like 8 inches of it. And this is a little dog. This is a little tiny dog, and it was successful. And the big bonus is after the surgery, they're constantly doing vital signs and blood tests, and Bandit's blood values are returning. I thought I heard her say return to normal. And it's somewhat of a miracle, and things are looking up. They're not out of the woods yet. And I would pay, if you care about this, and many of you started with Deborah and got referred to me by Deborah. I've known Deborah for 30 years, long before either one of us even heard of YouTube or anyone else for that matter. She's very special to me. And therefore, Bandit is very special to me too. So I'm doing everything I can do to support her. I thought, well, my first thought was this is going to be pretty expensive. I had no idea. Between the local vet and the surgery and the hospital stay, we're talking $9,000. I got to tell you, that would wipe out my emergency fund if that happened to. And you know what? I'd do it. If it were Dottie, I would do it in a heartbeat. And Deborah was saying, what do people do? What do they do? Do they say, I can't afford this and let their pet die? I guess some people absolutely have to. And that just breaks my heart. Because if you don't understand about pets and dogs, this is not going to make much sense to you. But the bond that develops between an owner and a dog in particular, at my age and in this lifestyle, you stack those things together, the emotional support that you get from that animal and the bond that develops is unlike anything that I could really describe. When Dottie was going through a time this past spring where arthritis and back problems, and she was having pain and mobility, it was horrible. I just couldn't imagine. I was terrified that it was something serious, that it was cancer or something. I was just beside myself with worry and even starting the grieving process. And it was nowhere near as serious as what's going on with Bandit and Deborah. And these pets are such a godsend to people in this lifestyle and to elderly people like you and I in general. As an adult, Dottie is my third dog. And so I've lost two. And those losses, I was surprised. I felt them more acutely than the loss of my father. That sounds odd, but I was reminded that the situation is your dog was a daily presence in your life, and your father, God rest his soul, hadn't been a daily presence in your life for decades. It still hurt. Trust me, I miss my dad. Constantly, every day. I love my dad. But the acute pain of losing a pet, it's serious business. So, and because dogs have a very limited lifespan compared to us, we lose them. And it's hard. In this case, I'm very hopeful by what I'm seeing that Bandit will be with us for a long time. Now, how can you support Deborah? Well, I'm going to put in the description, I pulled up her webpage, and the number one, the easiest way is to subscribe to her channel if you're not, and watch her videos. She's got great videos. She's an inspiration to me. She always has been, both as a nomad and as a YouTuber. And watch her videos. Costs you nothing other your time and attention, and that is well spent listening to Deborah. Well spent. One of the wisest people I know. And the other thing that you can do is what I do. I've supported her all along. She has an Amazon link, and I'll put that in the description as well. And when I buy stuff from Amazon, I just do it through her link. It doesn't cost me anything, but it gives her a little bit of a commission every time I buy something. And I think she's grateful for that because I spent a lot of money on Amazon. Holy moly, a lot of money. So you can do that. And if you're so moved to give her money, she has, I'll put her PayPal out there too. $9,000. I just don't know how she's going to deal with that. But anyway, those things are available to help her out. And this ties into one of the things, a theme that I've been talking about in many videos, talking about this lifestyle, the nomadic lifestyle in retirement, is that the degree to which we support each other in this community, given that we spend much of the time spread out, is absolutely remarkable. I was watching a live stream she did yesterday or the day before on the situation, and the outpouring of love and support on her live stream was it teared me up watching people's comments. In this lifestyle, these people that I know will be there for you, because I know they've been there for me. I've told the story of having major surgery done in the spring where I had a hip replacement, and I went from the outpatient surgery office to my little trailer in La Posa South, boondocking in Quartzsite, and my campmates, Cheryl, Pup Camper 58. She just hit 500 subscribers. She's excited about that. You can support her by Pup Camper 58. Going to her channel, and her content now is about being a camp host in a state park in Tennessee. It's pretty interesting, because especially if you think I'm going to retire and I want a camp host, that's a great alternative. You get a free place to stay for work, a little bit of work that is really enjoyable. It's really, and it connects you to people. It's just wonderful. I've done it. Anyway, her and my Barb Connor, who you see comment often on my channel, wonderful people that took care of me. I mean, literally took care of me while I recovered. And other friends there, Sally Forth, she has a YouTube channel too, and Judy and Lisa, they all gathered around me and supported me through that. And that's how things work in this lifestyle. People take care of each other. I have friends that have done mechanical and electrical things for me that I had no clue how to do, because I'm not inclined. I don't have the knowledge or the dexterity or all the things that you need to do this. I can do basic repairs, but beyond that, I need help. So I can pay it back by buying pizza, doing maybe using money to pay back, giving away things to people that are helping me. There's all kinds of ways to support people in this lifestyle. And like I said with Deborah, she needs support now. And an easy thing to do is just to watch her videos. That's it. Watch her videos. And if you're interested in my stuff, you're going to be interested in her stuff. Trust me. Honestly, probably even more so. And Frugal RV Gal, she has a channel too, and watch her stuff. She is an amazing, I'd say she's an amazing cook, but I like the word chef better because she's so talented. Not as is she talented at preparing meals and cooking things from scratch. She is a genius at being frugal, hence frugal RV Gal. And she's done these things, and you can dig back into her channel where she was up in this area, I think last year, and she did a thing where she took the special sheet from the Lowe's grocery store and took us shopping in the video and bought the ingredients, made the meals. And the meals for two people were coming out to like a couple of bucks a meal. I mean, I'm not exaggerating, like $2 a meal. In this time where we're struggling with the high cost of everything and wondering how we're going to survive, sustenance, food, and the joy of preparing things and tasting things that taste good. She delivers that. So they're in this thing to save Bandit together. So both of them could use that support. And again, the easy way to support is to just watch their videos. And I understand if you watch them and you don't like them, but what I'm asking is give it a chance and see if it's something that you enjoy. There's the support. And then there's people that will use that PayPal link, and people like me that will it's been months now. I just put a little there's a little link on the front page of my iPhone. Do you see there? It says a black D. That's for Deborah. I click on that, and there I am on my affiliate. It's the same site and same stuff as Amazon, but you see Deborah's beautiful face there. And every time I buy something, she gets a piece of it. And there's no difference in effort for me. So I get to, it's so easy in this lifestyle. And let's face it, in any lifestyle, if you use your mind and your heart, it's so easy to support people and to give something back. And it feels so good to do it. I love dogs so much. And Dottie is here. Dottie's I'm at the museum. If you can't tell, today's Saturday. It's my day at the museum, and no one has shown up yet. So I thought I would do this video. And I woke up this morning, and I had to render the video for today. And when I left for work today, it was like only at 25%. It was like, people are going to be worried that they don't see a video today. I said, well, I'll have to just sit in front of the museum and come up with some video. And this is it. And I think it's an ideal it's an ideal topic, because it shows so much of that even in the tragedy or potential tragedy here. And I hope the biggest tragedy is just the financial one. That's my hope and my prayer. That it illustrates how strongly I feel about this decision that I made to move throughout the country, the Southwest United States, in my little 21-foot RV, and maintain these connections with these wonderful people. And with the exception of Deborah, because I knew Deborah for 30 years, every other person I feel close to in my heart, I have met in Quartzsite, Arizona in the winter. And that's why I go there every year. Let's see, how are we doing? We're coming up on almost 20 minutes. I think that's probably long enough for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.